165Hz refresh rate, 2 millisecond response time, display HDR 400, 100% sRGB and 95% DCI P3 color gamut, NVIDIA G-Sync compatible, aka AMD FreeSync, and so on. Enjoy these wonderful features on the latest Mi 165Hz fast IPS monitor, 24.5 inch by Xiaomi. Great for gaming, movie, and office. Let's find out together. Outstanding build quality for the price. Immersive design with narrow bezel. Compact and slim too. It is loaded with 24.5 inch IPS panel with matte screen surface, by the way. Power button with LED indicator and function buttons are located on the bottom right. This is the stable metal base. A screw and two long anti-skid pads are located at the bottom. A rock-solid metal stand, heavier than I expected. This is the mounting point for the stand. 75x75mm Versa mounting support with the screw provided. It comes with two HDMI 2.0 ports, a DisplayPort 1.2 port, and 3.5mm headphone jack. Just close it with the magnetic cable management cover in the end. Don't forget to pass through all the cables here. Mi monitor is loaded with highly adjustable stand. You can swivel it, adjust the height to match your requirements, and rotate it for portrait mode. Of course, you can also tilt it. A quality monitor from Xiaomi indeed. As for accessories, here is the power adapter with US plug. Worldwide support with 36W output. HDMI cable for video and audio connection. Mi monitor color calibration factory report. Yes, each monitor is pre-calibrated for you already. Lastly, user manual in both Chinese and English. As usual, take your time to go through it. Alright, here is the settings panel in Chinese. No worry, you can change it into English easily. A lot of settings can be configured. Take your time to configure them. You can change brightness, contrast, DCR and black level value in the first tab. Color temperature can be set as standard, warm, cool or custom. Hue, saturation and gamma values can be changed. As usual, I always use my own RGB values. Control response time and sharpness in the PQ tab. Gamers, you should know which one to select. Be sure to turn on Adaptive Sync, else you can't enjoy NVIDIA G-Sync compatible and AMD FreeSync. Make sure HDR is put on auto as well, else you can't select HDR mode in Windows. Display the current refresh rate as you wish, and change the aiming sight to the style that you prefer. Smart modes let you select the color profile. Standard, Eco, Game, Movie, Low Blue Light, and sRGB. Just pick the one that you want will do. 3 input sources to select. Lastly, here is the rest of the settings. Again, take your time to configure them. The viewing angle is excellent for an IPS panel. Rest assured that you are getting the best out of it on the normal viewing angle. Colors and brightness are reduced at an extreme angle, but this is expected. Backlight bleed is decent for an IPS panel. You won't notice it at all during the day. Image quality and colors are outstanding for the price. Contrast is excellent as well. Crisp and vivid colors are what you get. Based on specs, it has 100% sRGB and 95% DCI-P3 color gamut. Perfect for gaming, including home entertainment and office. Yes, you can use it for video and photo editing as well. For technical, it does perform as claimed and having 82% Adobe RGB. Here is the sRGB color gamut coverage in detail. By the way, I'm using standard profile instead of sRGB due to poorly factory calibration. This is the result that I got. 95% sRGB gamut coverage only on sRGB profile. I have no idea how the person did the color calibration on my monitor. FYI, your result might vary. Mi monitor is Versa certified Display HDR 400, but it is just barely past the 320 nits maximum brightness. HDR mode is working properly but won't be attractive as those monitors with higher brightness. Do take note. Alright, check out the text performance for office work. Clear and sharp for 24.5-inch Full HD monitor. It is a pleasure to use it for external viewing period. And here is the low blue light mode with DC dimming. Great for those who read a lot. Have a closer look at the pixel performance. It is decent and does the job well. If you feel the monitor DPI is too low, just pick the larger model will do. 27-inch Mi monitor come with 1440p resolution with higher DPI. AMD FreeSync is working properly. NVIDIA G-Sync compatible should work as well, else NVIDIA won't certify it. As you can see, 165Hz refresh rate, 10-bit color depth, and HDR are supported. A lot of refresh rate to choose except for 24Hz. Movie lovers, do take note. 24Hz video playback is decent and smooth. Both 50Hz and 60Hz has perfectly smooth video playback. As usual, here is the video test. Start with a 24p video clip. Outstanding image quality and color, as you can see. Contrast is excellent too, for both highlights and shadows. Mi Monitor IPS panel does an excellent job, no doubt. Perfectly smooth 60Hz refresh rate. Just look at this 4K 60 frames per second video. Perfect for game console like Nintendo Switch that requires 60Hz. Outstanding 50Hz too. Rest assures that you can watch Chinese TV drama smoothly. Alright, the best part is always the last one. Mi monitor is loaded with a native 165Hz panel. No frame skip as you can see. In addition, you won't notice input lag during gameplay at all. Yes, it is performing very well in the input lag test. FYI, this video clip is 5x slower than the usual one. Let's have a look at 60Hz performance first with Nintendo Switch. This is one of the reasons why I got this 1080p monitor. FYI, the sound is coming out from Creative Pepper V3 USB speakers. Perfectly smooth 165Hz is what you get. Excellent gaming experience, I must say. You can't go back to 60Hz anymore once getting used to 165Hz. As you can see, both movement in pinball games is extremely smooth. Other type of game are performing very well too.
One more person asks me about a patient today, I'm gonna scream.
It's kinda nice.
Perfect.
Giggity.
Well, that's all for Mi 165Hz fast IPS monitor 24.5-inch review. In short, it has outstanding image quality and color for the price. Perfect for gaming with ultra-fast response time. By the way, you can also consider the 27-inch model if your GPU has enough horsepower. Lastly, please use my referral link to shop to support my effort. Don't forget to subscribe and time up too. Thanks. I'm Jace. Glad to see you around. Peace.